A lot going on here in the Queen City. There's trying streets in uptown Charlotte, home of the Hornets. Welcome to... Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Thompson. And it's Levine in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Hornets, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier's out there with Ball. And it's Hayward in at the 3. Now, here's Rozier. Outside, Ball. Hayward outside. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave them.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Hayward outside. Back to Ball. Chris, it doesn't matter if they're two of the best teams in the league or the two worst. When these guys get together, these rivals, it's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
Levine for 3. The Hornets pull it in. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Borrego and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach was saying that he feels Zach Levine is still underrated as a star in this league. Coach said when Levine gets going, there's just no way to stop him. He's one of the most natural scoring threats in the league. They certainly will respect Levine's explosive offense tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David.
The younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller, Cody has a good chance to be the best of all 3.
Over in the corner, Rozier. A 3-pointer is right on target. And that'll tie this game up.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Ball, the pass to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now, here's Cousins. Thompson for 3. Drops in the tray.
Oh, he's one of the best passing 5s in the game. I mean, think about this. Cousins doesn't get enough credit for being unselfish on the floor.
Here's Zeller. The kick out to Rozier. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Well, I'm impressed with Rozier's growth as a distributor. He's capable of making some nice passes.
And talk about playing small. Last year, Charlotte had Rozier and Devontae Graham on the floor together for much of the time. Both players right around 6'1". But you know what? They held their own.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Knocked away. Stolen by Clarkson. To the paint. And Thompson throws it down.
Look, the feel for the game that Thompson has is special. You see the connection he has with his teammates on these alley-oops.
Here's Ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. And, of course, Rozier played a fair amount of off-guard before he came to Charlotte.
And Kevin, back in Boston, he learned how to move without the ball, where to spot up. And those may have been hard lessons early on, but the development paid off. Rozier's become a much more versatile talent.
Now, here's Clarkson. After Gordon Hayward's miss, Cousins the pass to Drummond. Clock at 6. Levine for 3. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made one of them. Here's Washington over Levine, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, I like that Washington isn't afraid to work for it. I mean, clashes with the defender, but still gets a shot off.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Monk, no one around him. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's precision on display. Monk has the athleticism to stop on a dime and rise up and middle.
Here's Cousins. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Makes it off the glass.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now here's Thompson. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Passes to Clarkson. Takes a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know Clarkson loves to drive, but he's also improving from distance.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Martin's checked in for Charlotte. To the right side. Here's Bridges. Martin trying to free himself up. And there's Bridges on the assist by Martin.
When Miles is aggressive, he's at his best, taking it to the rack.
Levine kicks to Thompson. No good from Cousins.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Monk, the pass to Bridges. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bridges has got his second bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Clarkson passes to Thompson. Here's Drummond. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, almost impossible to keep Drummond from scoring inside, no matter how physical you get with him.
Graham dishes to Biombo. And the dunk by Biombo.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Now here's Levine. Guarded closer. Here's Clarkson. And the Bulls, another 3.
And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
Clarkson's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Stolen by Clarkson. And Drummond kicks to Thompson. 40 seconds left in the first. Pass to Cousins. Over Monk. It's Chicago with another bucket. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Monk, the pass to Graham. Dishes it to Bridges. It's good. Bridges has got the game tied up here for Charlotte.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Well, Chicago's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Thompson finds Cousins. Back to Thompson. Outside Levine. The Bulls keep it alive. Pass to Drummond. Here's Clarkson. Tie game here in Charlotte. And we'll be back with you right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, we've got DeMarcus Cousins. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Zach Levine. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Thompson in at the 3 slot.
Well, I love how quick Bridges makes decisions, including when he should look to shoot as soon as he catches it.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets, trailing by 2. There's the pass to Monk. Fires the 3. Cousins pulls it in. Chicago's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Thompson, that's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look, I love seeing Thompson convert through contact, muscling over whatever the D throws his way.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Now, here's Clarkson. Talking about that win against the Lakers, he was a big factor in that game as well. Charlotte's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 8.
It's a challenge, though. Trying to stick with Rozier in transition, how can you do it? He's so fast and clever in these situations.
Levine can't hit. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Got that one up quick. Hayward's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown pass.
Never afraid of being flashy with the ball. Levine has a knack for making the defense look foolish.
And here are the Hornets now, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
And Levine throws it down. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Hayward. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
Yeah, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, he'd stop and defenders could just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Passes it to Clarkson. And they double up Cousins. Clarkson finds Levine. No good. Shot missing. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And this is one of Hayward's strengths. I mean, keeping the medium-range shot alive.
Knocks it loose. Levine dishes to Clarkson. Lets the 3 fly. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter and hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D.
And the thing about Clarkson, he really plays with an edge, especially once he gets it up inside.
Deep 2 from Ball. Chicago grabs the miss. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Hornets leading by 3. In the corner, it's Hayward. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hayward's got 8 points.
I like that Hayward knows exactly what to do with the ball. I mean, he gets in good position and lets it fly.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Now here's Green. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Clarkson. Excellent D there from Ball.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Serious verticality from Washington. Soars up to the rim and throws it down.
Bulls trail by 9. Out to the right wing. Marking in from outside. The Hornets pull it in. Zeller's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's Washington missing. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Cody Zeller.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Martin's checked in for Hayward. Malik Monk comes in for Terry Rozier. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Ball.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the 2nd round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
Biombo is checked in for P.J. Washington.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fellow.
And then Monk with the dunk.
At just 6'3", Monk loves showing off the major hops. That was impressive.
Bulls trail by 8. Outside, Green. Carter kicks to Young. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And finished off by Martin.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Markkinen. Off the left rim and out. Hornets leading by 10. With the teardrop. And it's Martin missing. Now Chicago's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the 2nd quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Now, here's Clarkson. 10 points for him. And it's Green missing. And so here's Charlotte. 44 seconds left in the first half. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. Chicago calls timeout. You know, discussing Biombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, isn't it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Andre Drummond comes in for Lauri Markkinen. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. And Zach Levine subbed in for Green.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the 2nd.
Now, here's Monk, guarded by Levine. Puts it up from 12, and it's sent back by Drummond.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Clarkson passes to Levine. On the wing, Thompson. Kept alive. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam. And for a team that's never made the conference final, Shaq, it's no wonder the Hornets have also never had a regular season MVP.
Kemba Walker, Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning, Dale Curry, great former Hornets who never had that one magical year.
Muggsy Bogues, Kendall Gill, Glenn Rice.
But lately, the talent cupboard has been bare.
The low attendance numbers reflect the lack of stars on the roster. I think MJ and the rest of that team. And now with the second half about to get underway.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. What can you say, guys? Miles Bridges, an impressive effort here today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier's out there with ball, and it's Hayward in at the 3-side. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Here's Rozier, and oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Here's Levine, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They've led by as much as 10. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Levine finds Drummond. Drummond is doubled over Hayward. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Drummond.
Well, it's easy to see why Drummond is one of the strongest guys in the game. Even when he gets bodied, he still gets these shots before.
Ball with the bucket.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Levine dishes to Clarkson. Pass to Drummond. Here's Cousins. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Thompson misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wow, he's just incredible at understanding the game. Hayward is so good at making the defense pay for leaving guys open.
Cousins inside. He's covered by Zeller. Cousins, no good. Hornets leading by 6. Over in the corner, Rozier. Ball against Clarkson.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Levine throws it down.
An absolute wrecking ball on the drive. I mean, Levine is all about dunking it with authority.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Zach Levine.
Yeah, easy call.
The Hornets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Levine. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Thompson finds Cousins. Here's Clarkson. He's covered by Ball. Got a piece of it.
The risk of rejection is real. When Washington's around you, got to be extra careful about him.
And it's Rozier missing.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Levine passes to Thompson. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 6 assists now in the game. A tight game here in Charlotte. Here's Ball. Here's Washington. Levine with the rebound. Levine's got 4 rebounds now tonight for the lead, and it's laid in by Cousins. Cousins has got 10 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And stolen by Drummond. Lobs it up for Levine.
Showing off the entire arsenal right now. Levine's so outstanding and scoring in a multitude of ways.
Hornets trail by 3. Here's Graham and Levine with the block. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Oh, what makes Cousins successful? You have to be willing to challenge people night in and night out at both ends on the floor.
Outside for Martin. Connects from 3-point range. Martin's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Outside, Levine. Levine double team. And here's Clarkson. He's got 10. Hits the 3-point bomb. Thompson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D struggling to keep up.
Bridges kicks to Martin. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Graham surveying the floor. Here's Bridges. Rambo trying to break free. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Thompson.
And one of the things that stands out when you see Bridges, that explosive leaping ability.
But yeah, he gets off the ground quickly and makes adjustments in mid-air. There's a smoothness to his athleticism. He's still putting it all together, but there's a lot to work with. And once Bridges realized the break was on, I mean, he was off to the races. His coaches will appreciate his effort.
And they double up Cousins, and no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Graham gets a wide open look. Cousins pulls it in. Chicago leading by 4. Levine passes to Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
We've got 1:18 left here in the 3rd quarter. Monk with the ball, now defended by Levine. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the Hornets call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller's checked in for Miles Bridges. And Gordon Hayward's is subbed in for Martin. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Clarkson on the wing. Thompson in the corner. Latrey. Yes, it is. For that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the third game of this three-game road trip. Here's Cousins. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Understanding the shoot-first mentality of Monk. Defense just got a little over-aggressive that time.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he's good on the first of three. And the Hornets making a change here. And he's good on the second. And he makes all three.
Yeah, for Monk, it's all about being more consistent. I mean, it's clear he doesn't lack confidence. Now he must channel this energy to become better.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the replay center, Alan Secaucus, delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Klay Thompson, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Zach Levine, and it's Clarkson in at the one spot. Offensive rebound. Hayward can't hit. The Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Drummond. Thompson outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Drummond.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Hayward outside. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Graham from outside. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. The Bulls shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%.
One of the things Clarkson does best is converting off the dribble drive.
Hornets trail by 8. Here's Graham. Hayward outside. Takes the three. It's all in by the Bulls. Cousins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Clarkson with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Clarkson against Graham. And Thompson kicks to Levine. The feed now to Drummond. He hangs. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An absolute beast in the paint. As soon as Drummond has prime positioning, you got to foul him.
And he knocks down the first one. Ball's checked in for Devontae Graham. And so he hits both.
Well, perhaps the most physically dominant player in the league, Andre Drummond. This combination of size, strength, and speed is unmatched.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Hornets call time here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on their shooters a little more effectively.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And so Zeller nails both of them. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Clarkson against Ball. Now, here's Clarkson. 5 to shoot. Right side Levine. And again, no good by Chicago.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ball against Clarkson. On the wing, Thompson. And the pass to Drummond. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And he gets the bucket. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Stolen by Clarkson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And Thompson throws it down.
Nice. The quick hands of Clarkson. Gets the steal, then right in the transition.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Ball, the pass to Zeller. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
And with Hayward, you get a little bit of everything. The scoring, the passing, the rebounding. I mean, an all-around threat.
Ball with it. Hayward on the wing. 6 to shoot. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And it's Thompson with the jam.
The versatility of Thompson. I mean, you want him to defer to other scorers. He'll do it. You want him to carry the load himself. He can do that too.
Hornets trail by 11. A shot by Hayward. Wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Thompson outside. From deep. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Well, he's an all-time great shooter with a tremendous motor. Thompson, he loves to one-up the opponent.
Hayward outside. Passes it to Rozier. Fires top of the key. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. The Bulls leading by 9. To the inside. Drummond. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Hayward.
Love how smart Hayward is on that drive right there. Terrific at staying in attack mode and getting the call.
Free throw drops for Hayward. Hayward hits them both. The Bulls have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Levine kicks to Clarkson. Right wing, down low. Here's Thompson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And this is the concentration Thompson exhibits. I mean, if you're going to foul him, you have to foul him hard.
That free throw good from Thompson. Hornets trail by 10. And the Hornets call time here. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Zach Levine.
And I just love how assertive he's been at the offensive end tonight. That's really come across in his passing. He's been decisive, knowing just where to go with the ball and making some great feeds. The D hasn't been able to figure out what to do against this guy.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
Even though he's on the move and takes some contact, Hayward keeps his balance and gets it down.
Levine double team. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Levine. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Oh, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. And he's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cousins. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Oh, Boogie is a beast inside. It's going to take a lot more than a little contact to stop him from finishing.
Hayward looking around. And he banks in the layup. Hayward's got 22 points.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Levine dishes to Thompson. Thompson is double. Back to Drummond. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bulls.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. Whenever things started to look a little dire, it really put the hammer down.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Zach Levine.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
On an instinctual score with a strong build, Washington puts opponents in compromising defensive positions.
And that's good as he hits both of the shots. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. From 13, they get the rebound. And Drummond kicks to Cousins. Feeds it to Thompson. Stolen by McDaniels. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by.